My mother was born on Christmas Day, so celebrating Christmas has always meant celebrating her birthday too. We'd have roast turkey followed by birthday cake that she'd make herself, 3 layers of sponge smothered in buttercream and sliced peaches. I love this cake, but that's not what we're making today. Every Christmas for the last couple of years, I've been dreaming about trifle, the multi-layered concoction of cake, jelly, custard and cream, but I've never gotten around to it. I told my mum about this video and she's very excited to split a Christmas trifle with me. So today we're going to make some dreams come true and construct a mixed berry trifle worthy of a celebration. I didn't have the best relationship with my mum during those awkward and angsty teenage years. I resented her overprotectiveness and all the times she said no. No to sleepovers, no to dating and boys, no to watching Home and Away or reading Dolly magazines. No, no, no. I had a short-lived job when I was 15, taking orders at Burger King, but that soon became a no too when she saw some of the boys still in their work uniforms, puffing away on cigarettes on their lunch break. When I finished high school, I made it my mission to live on my own and moved out of home. I'll be honest, in the next 10 odd years that followed, I didn't see my mum very regularly. It was like being in a long-distance relationship where I'd come home for the birthdays and festivals, but not much else in between. But no ocean separated us, just a 30-minute drive on the highway. I was absent and distracted, trying to figure out adulthood and not doing a very good job of that either. A few years ago, I was expecting my first child and my mum was over the moon with the news. She insisted I stop cycling to work, so I lied and said I would stop so that she'd stop worrying about me. She wanted to move in to help me with the baby for the first month, but it made me anxious imagining how we would coexist in my small apartment. Cycling into work along a silent Yarra River, I rehearsed how I would tell her this as I carried my unborn child tucked inside of me, turning, tumbling, sleeping. In the end, I didn't have to say much at all. She seemed to understand that I wanted to be left alone. When we had the baby, my husband and I returned from hospital high on the wonder of newly created life. But it didn't take long for the euphoria to wear off. I coped well with the 2 of us orbiting our son, but when my husband went back to work, a feeling of dread washed over me. Looking back, my mother would have dropped everything to come over and help me, but I didn't know how to ask. When my baby started to return my smiles and explored my face with his small soft hands, I realized that this is what it means to be someone's whole universe. I felt hard for my little boy and how he'd throw his head back when he laughed, eyes disappearing. I tried to give him everything he needed and worried that it wasn't enough. My mother visited every Friday and it became the highlight of my parched social calendar. She'd bring fiery coconut sambal on rice, and through burning lips, I'd chat with her. She would tell me stories about her life from a time long ago, and as she spoke, I realized that there was so much I didn't know about her. My heart softened watching her pat and soothe my baby, his plump cheek pressed on her shoulder, eyes closed as he surrendered to sleep. She would sing him nursery rhymes in Mandarin, and I was so grateful for her help, caring for the child we both loved. I realize now that she's only ever wanted to keep her children safe, alive, unharmed. This maddening love you have for your children, which leads to a lifetime of worry about things that never come to pass. My mum made us hot breakfasts every day before school, oatmeal sweetened with condensed milk and soft-boiled eggs poured into bowls with soy sauce. She would give us the best parts of everything she cooked, while she got the leftover bits. I now have 2 small children, and they both know their papa very well. I see my mum all the time now, and when I watch them all play and laugh together, I feel grateful that the experience of motherhood has helped me be a kinder daughter. And as I listen to her stories, I realize that she's more than just my mother. She's her own person too, with a past, present, and future. This video is dedicated to my mum. Merry Christmas and happy birthday to the lady that never stops looking after me.